Good morning. My name is Kanya Withanomsap and my nickname is Sen. I'm from class 2T1. Since I was 12, I had been struggling with eating disorder. I consulted a therapist as my menstruation stopped for over 3 years and taking pills such as olanzapine, which helps to reduce anxiety about weight and diet, for 6 months. I would consider this experience the worst thing in my life. When I look back, I always tell myself that I should have eaten like typical kids, not weighing myself every day, not crying over my own ugly body, not exercising more than an hour each day, not destroying my metabolism system at such a young age, and I should have been more content. However, the worst part for me was losing the parent-child bond and sanity. I'm convinced that some people out there are also struggling with this disorder regardless of its severity. Therefore, spreading awareness can lead to prevention and early diagnosis and treatment. Eating disorder or anorexia is a fatal disorder, causing the body to lack nutrients and energy. This comes from within the mind and combination of factors. This time, I will explain the causes and ways of treating it. Dealing with eating disorder is difficult because both the body and the mind must be treated. Not only that, but it also requires the cooperation of family members. However, it still can be treated. But what is an eating disorder? It is a mental health related disorder caused by abnormal eating behaviors. People with this disorder are obsessed with losing weight, even though they're already skinny but still want to be thinner as they are afraid that they will be fat. Patients will try to do everything possible to reduce their weight gradually, such as reducing food intake and exercising more vigorously. After eating, they may perform self-induced vomiting to take out the food that had been eaten, all which have a negative impact on health. What are the causes and effects of eating disorders? There are 4 leading causes. Firstly, heredity. It is found that the disorder is related to certain genes that cause it. Secondly, neurotransmitter disorder is caused by abnormalities in hormones that control hunger and satiety. Thirdly, it is psychological. Most of the time, people with this disorder also have certain conditions, such as people who are prone to depression, anxiety, obsessive-compulsive disorder, and people with perfectionism. Lastly, environment and values are other factors that cause many teenagers to focus on looks and slim figures. Even more these days, as many teenage girls have been teased, bullied, and pressured by their peers in the group, so it is a mistaken belief that they must be thin to be so-called beautiful. Along with the effects, for example, their figure is so emaciated that it has no muscles and fats, so underweight, menopause, hair loss, dizziness, low blood pressure, avoidance of certain foods, antisocial personality, mood swing, depression, etc. all happen. How can we cope with this disorder? It requires a lot of determination and family encouragement to get through this disorder. Patients have to fight the most. They must strictly follow the therapy. If you have dietary problems, you can take vitamin or mineral supplements. Patients must also try to avoid living independently as they may have the same weight loss behaviors. And don't weigh yourself. Look in the mirror as often and compare yourself with others, as this can affect your thoughts on your body. If you put your will into it, I can assure you that you will be healed. Just don't give up and don't be weak despite crying. We can eliminate these problems overnight and others, as it is inevitable to control our thoughts. However, we can still prevent from reaching the chronic stage and worse. Spreading awareness and knowledge may help to acknowledge their hidden eating disorders and be aware of the worst. To end, I would like to say, you are beautiful just the way you are. Thank you for your attention.